Okay, well, the first thing is he's been convicted. So as far as the law is concerned, he is the one who did it. The state met its burden of proof. A jury deliberated, a jury came back, and they decided he's the one. He's the guilty party.
Everyone is entitled to an appeal after you. So if you have a trial, you're entitled to an appeal as of right. And you're even entitled to a review of your case, a second review called a post-conviction process. And what the habeas corpus petition is there for, essentially, is to allow corrections of manifest injustice after those deadlines have expired.
To hear the Supreme Court say the state have 10 days to respond, that's a foot in the door. And they feel comfortable going forward. I feel comfortable, but I'm struggling.
We still have a chance, and that's all we can ask for. So now we're just waiting for the next step, and it's frankly a little unclear what the next step would be. I mean, obviously, the worst case is they could deny the request. Best case is they could just overturn it and grant it, but I suspect there'll be some sort of middle ground. I don't know what it'll be, but we're just hopeful that it's something that is on the path to freedom.
In a macro sense, the prosecutor's on the case, and I assume the prosecutor here locally believes that the case still has merit. These are good people who happen to be in the prosecution world. Their job is bringing these cases to justice. The facts of cases like this, I don't know the specifics of this case, but the cases like this, there is always a lot more involved than meets the eye. And if you get a question up to our press office at the Attorney General's office, I'll see to it that we get you a response, hopefully, that will help the story.
When she was younger, the way I justified it, I was just like, oh, he'll be home soon, I would tell her that it's no problem, Daddy be at home soon, but the more she grew up and she seen that he wasn't coming home, I just told her, hey, this is what happened, this is how long he's gonna be gone, and we're fighting to get him home. So she was content with that, and she still is, like, he's coming home. She knows her daddy's coming home, so she's just hanging on to that.
You got everything I've been praying for, hoping for, is manifesting all right now at the same time. All I can do is stay positive, man. Think positive thoughts. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. But like I said, even on the street, I'm a comedian. You got people that love you, you got people that hate you, you got people that hate on you. So, I'm not a people pleaser no more. I can't. I've been too many things to too many different people. I can't be this to you and this to them. I gotta be me.
Me and my son and my little grandson there, we just was up there 2 weeks ago and took him food. He keep his spirit stays up, but he say at time he kind of get a little low with it.
I had a good time, but I seen the pain and hurt in my mama's eyes because it seemed like they sweating bullets.
My sense of fairness and justice, and I think that the Supreme Court, Missouri Supreme Court, will also agree that we don't want to have people who may be actually innocent sitting in our prisons when they've been convicted of an offense that's not a death penalty matter. But still, we're talking about a person's life behind bars, and if there's credible evidence of actual innocence, evidence that undermines the reliability of the initial verdict in a case, there should be a route for a person to present those claims fully and to have it decided on the merits rather than on a procedural position that the court says, well, I don't think we're really empowered to even consider the claims fully.
It's not supposed to be a vehicle that's used to constantly relitigate the case and go through all those things again and again and again. They're kind of one-shot deals, but they're also there for when new evidence comes to light. It's a vehicle to bring in new evidence, and so in this case, when we have the recantation and the confession, which are both things that were not available at the trial, it's a vehicle for us to be able to bring that in.
The death's not gonna become me in prison, man. This ain't the end of the road for me. And that's what I'm looking at. This is what keeps me looking forward.
It'll be the most happiest, joyous day of our lives, actually, because he's home. We can't make up 16 years. She can't get that back, but she can get him to come to their graduation for the biggest day of her life.
Justice today. When do we want it? We want it now. We want it now. We want it now.
What do we want?
We want justice.
What do we want?
We want justice.
What do we want?
We want justice.
What